Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I'm going to do a topic of a preview of mental toughness. So remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my videos and comment and click on the notification for upcoming videos. Being mentally tough is one of those things that to able to say is really important, because we're going to face adversities, challenges, and setbacks. In order to overcome those things, you have to be mentally tough a lot of times. And funny enough, about mental toughness is really, really tested is if we're in tight spots a lot of times, because it only happens when we face hard times. It doesn't really come along when we face easy times. It really comes down to when we face setbacks and challenges, what do we do? Especially when we experience like disappointments and challenges and things like that. That's where mental toughness come into play. Then you have areas of mental toughness. You have mental toughness in like relationships, how you handle conflicts and how you handle problems and certain things. Friendship is really how you handle not talking to the person you're friends with. What happens when you guys fall out or you have again a conflict, disagreements, things like that, where you guys have different goals, different interests. All of that comes into play with friendship. It comes down to game, methods of game, which all of those I'm gonna cover with awesome. And then I'm just gonna prove you of what I'm gonna talk about. In game, it comes down to how you handle losing, the difference between winning and losing. I might talk about that when it's awesome. Then method toughness comes when you what happens when you play somebody or you play a compete in a game where you up the level, or you get to play with that is very good as you and them thing there. It comes on mental toughness in terms of sports now. It's the same thing. When you're losing, how would it be tested when you go up against competition, up against of that one person that can go at your level, even above you? All of that comes into play, A lot of times when two persons the same thing go head to head, it's always something special when it goes down with us and done. So to able to another thing I didn't mention when I talk about the tips of being a fighter, mentality is one of the things you gotta have in terms of being a fighter is mental toughness. It's one of the things you gotta have as well. Because when you're a fighter, a lot of times a lot of things gonna happen. You're gonna face moments when you get knocked down, and if you're mentally tough, then chances are you're giving up despite you facing whatever is in front of you will be. It really depends on the level of your toughness. If you're very, very tough, then there's nothing to worry about. Because when it comes down to it, it's like if you get to a place where you know that challenges is going to be there, then it should be alright. Not many persons really know how to handle adversities and challenges without one is but I can't bother, I'm just going to give them, can't bother. Sure. And them thing there, so I'm just looking up for something that's my is this way. Okay. So I decided to look up the word mental toughness. So I'm just googling it. Give me a second. Yeah, I talk about how you develop. So okay, so mental toughness is like having the natural or developed psychological edge that enables you to like generally cope better than your opponents with the many demands, competition, training, lifestyle that sport plays on a performer. Basically, be more consistent and better than your opponents. You remain determined. Now, back to competing in sports again. So a lot of times when you want to be the best at that particular sport, whether it's like basketball, although it's a team sport, you can be that best individual. Like for example, let's say you're playing basketball, you want to be the best power forward. Just give an example, or power forward. Now, in order to prepare for a games, you have to maintain tough to know that you have to train and you have to be disciplined yourself. And you also have to motivate yourself as well because self-motivation, able to can motivate yourself is really awesome feeling because they can motivate yourself. That takes mental toughness to say, listen, I have this competition in front of me. And and it really depends on your mindset as well. Because if your mindset is I'm gonna be the best regardless, and I'm very mentally tough, if you really believe that you're mentally tough no matter what you're going through, then based on your actions, it's going to show. You just have to believe that you're mentally tough and things like that. I mean, would I say I'm mentally tough? No, I think about it of stuff that I went through in my life. I would say yeah. I doubt myself a lot, but yeah, because despite me doubting myself, I'm still managed to handle my business. I'm still doing what I need to do, and I'm still doing the matters most. So yeah, I would say I'm mentally tough, though I doubt myself a lot. Imagine if I doubt myself less. Yo, you get me? So it's like, okay. So one of the things the key things of being mentally tough a lot of times is, like I said, to able to motivate yourself. Because when like I said, when you get to a place when you know that challenges, especially anything in life, is inevitable, and you believe that you can get through it, then it is just mental toughness and to able to like, for example, being disciplined. Let's say in doing an exam, right? So to be able to stay in the exam without wanting to move around and just it takes discipline. To be able to be disciplined, it takes mental toughness to say, listen, being disciplined, I would tell you, goes a very long way. And it takes mental toughness to be able to like being the best. It takes mental toughness as well because you're gonna when you're the best at whatever, could be at school or whatever, you're gonna have competition. You're gonna have that one person or multiple person who will come for you and say they may not flat say it to you, but just by the actions alone, you just have to watch the actions and the action will give it away. So you have okay. Give me a second. Okay, so I was looking up something on Google about like ways of building your mental toughness and things like that. And one of the ways, I won't shout at them here right now, but one of it is control. Now you can't control every single thing, but you do have control about what you do. You know, if you can control your emotions, how you react, and how you act towards certain situations, and how you react to challenges when they come along, that really goes a long way because, like I say, if you're very mentally tough, then if a challenge comes along, you'll be like, all right, bring it on, come on, all right, cool. You know, anytime like for me, example, I play a game, right? If I say I'm going to possibly challenge, a lot of times the way I play, I mean, I feel like saying that time, but I'm like, all right, come on, bring it. Let's say I'm playing FIFA, I'm playing tournament and legendary. One of the moments where when I game play and the team trying to get physical, I'm like, we're not your physicality. I'm gonna win. You get me? I'm gonna win regardless. You teams can bring on your physicality because try to get physical with me all you want. I'm gonna win. You know? That's me saying you can throw everything at me, but whether I win or lose, I'm gonna win because I've learned how to bounce back from losing and things like that. And there was a moment when let's say if I play a tournament game, I actually lose a game. I mean, frustration will kick in, guys. When it comes down to losing, frustration will naturally kick in for me when I lose. But after that, I'll just get myself together. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna bounce back. And I realized after a while, the teams I'm playing in the tournament and FIFA, especially on Legendary, I'm like, I realized I change out this Atlantic gate that the other teams just can't get to. And I'm just like, man, you better hope that I lose a game. Just hope I don't lose at all. If I lose a game or two, I'm gonna take it to another gear, and none of this the team I'm playing against can catch it. So there are times where I just like, I just, I have this. Let's put it this way, you can understand, guys. You see, when you're competitive in something, if someone is coming for you and challenging you in something, you're gonna have like a tick. Let's say, for example, playing a game of dominoes. Listen, anytime I play a game of dominoes, I just know, of course, ultimately I'm playing dominoes to have fun. But I do know that whoever I'm playing will look to try to sit love on my head. So now I have to multitask, I have to have fun while trying to be competitive simultaneously and try not to have a single job on my head. Because, if let's say playing your dominoes, you can tell when someone want to drop a six love ahead. Some person will tell you beforehand. You just have to watch how they play. If you're constantly getting passes every minute, then say that's a sign that they're trying to give me six. Oh shoot! Oh no! And then, like I say, if you're very competitive, then you're constantly getting passes. That your competitive tick will go up. And Messi be like, "Oh really? You give me passes? No, bring it." Yeah, there's so much answer I can give, but yeah. Alright, so this is the end of my video about preview of mental toughness, and so far we talk about like mental toughness in friendship, relationship, gaming, sports, school, exams, etc. So remember to click on notification for upcoming videos, and remember to subscribe and comment on my videos, guys. Enjoy your night.